Hello, what you doing?
I don't know, mate.
Oh, she's hilarious. I don't know. What the fuckity fuck do I know?
What do you say?
What the fuck do I know?
What?
A couple of what the fucks.
Welcome, friends and fam, to What the Fuck Do I Know? With your host, Sarah Ford and Nathaniel Roll. Today we ask, what the fuck do I know?
What?
What the fuck do we know?
What?
And please do tell, what the fuck do you know?
What?
Thank you for joining us as we explore... Wait, what are we exploring?
I don't know.
Woohoo!
Hello.
Here we are. So,
Here we go again.
burning question, do you know yet, Sarah? Do you know?
No,
Do you know? What
No.
the fuck you know? Yeah?
not a lot. What do you know?
I don't know. Oh, just whoa. It just never gets old. It never gets old not knowing and knowing
No.
that I don't know.
And you think you know, and then you realise you don't.
And honestly, for me, the process of even going through the not knowing, learning something, feeling like I know what I learned, and then learning that I don't know anything again, I just never get tired of that process.
And then, if you're like me, you forget what you learned. And then you have to go to your voice thingy and listen to what you wrote, you talked into your voice memo because you had like an epiphany about something you thought you knew about. And then you're like, oh, what was that? I remember something really amazing. And then, yeah, you re-listen and you're like, oh my God, I'm a genius. And then you forget again.
Or
And
I've
then you
had
don't know.
experiences. Yeah, totally. I've had experiences like that too, where I've listened back to things that I thought I was like, oh, this is a magical. I've got to say this, but then I've also had moments where I'm like, but that no longer applies at all. Like it was so perfect for that one brief second that I was in, and then like a month, 2 months, a year later, I'll listen to it again and be like, wow, that was an interesting brief second of my life.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So yeah, best day ever.
Best day ever.
Best day ever dance. Best day ever dance. Best day ever dance. Woot. Loving the human experience chair dance.
Loving the human experience. Let me tell you my best day ever.
I would love to hear it.
I
Please
had
share.
one this morning. So I've been trying to lose a little bit of weight for a while. And I've been doing the fasting and nothing's really happening. And even I put on weight and I was like, what the hell is this shit? And so I've been giving everything up, my problems, to the universe lately. It worked with me finding a house. I had to do nothing. I just let go, like they all tell you, the spiritual gurus and everyone, the teachers, let go, give it to the universe and let them sort out the problems. Well, I did it with my weight. Last night, when I went to bed, I said, universe, please, when I wake up in the morning, just please take away my worries about my weight. I really want to be this specific weight because we're going on holiday in a month and I want to be a specific weight for when I'm on holiday. I was like, please give me inspirations and just I'm giving it to you to deal with my problem or my perceived problem. And I woke up this morning, went on the scale, 5 pounds off in one evening. This is like, and I've been trying for quite some time to get rid of a little bit of it and nothing and even added it on. And only one thing I figured was different. I ate what I wanted. I ate bread yesterday. I was inspired to drink a load of water because I was really thirsty yesterday for some reason. I was drinking loads of water. Yes, the scales, they were favourable. And I was like, Yes, best day ever. Thank you. So the universe does have your back. There you go.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful story.
Thank you.
That could be a whole episode of discussion right there. I'm resisting going to the whole conversation of that, but because there's so much there. There's so much there to share.
I'm giving it all to the universe from now on.
Excuse me. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
God, I do want to go into some questions. But no. Okay. So, I'll share into my we're definitely adding to the board the giving it to the universe, letting it
Yeah.
go. I think we can add to the board for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love
Approved.
to.
This is we're currently having a production meeting live during this recording. Excuse us, everybody. We're gonna have a little production meeting. So, Sarah, what do you think about adding that discussion about giving it all, letting it all go, and giving it all to the universe, to the board?
Yeah.
You think we should do that? Okay.
I think that's a really great idea. Let's add it.
Okay. Cool. All right, production meeting over. So, all right, thank you everybody for your patience with that production meeting we just inserted in the middle of this episode. But so yeah, my best day ever moment is
Best day ever.
woke up. We're honestly doing this within the first hour of me being awake to now for the last few episodes, and was doing a little mornings, looking through. What is it with the morning screen scrolling, the morning look at the device, check in? It's like, that could be another whole subject, to be honest. What is it with these screens that are in our life that we don't, it's like, now it's a part of my morning pattern to check in with the screens. Right?
Yeah. Or even before you go to bed.
Right.
Oh.
So, but I took a moment to scroll through my emails that I was behind. I mean, I'm always behind on emails. There's so many emails come constantly, especially as a parent with a child in school. And I saw this most amazing email that one of his teachers sent like 4 days ago, 5 days ago, even 4 or 5 days ago. It was sent on the 16th. Today's the 20th. So yeah, like 4 days ago. It was such a beautiful email. And I was like, it took me 4 days to see this amazing email from one of my son's teachers, talking about how he overcame some really, my beautiful boy has a little bit of a stutter in his life right now. And he had this moment in class where he was working through his stutter while they were reading out loud in class. And she just explained how beautiful the moment was, that he didn't give up. She offered she offered the opportunity for him to tap out of reading in front of the class, and he's like, no, I'm doing this. And the whole class was completely patient with it. They all sat quietly, and like they even talked about it at the end of class again, about just encouraging him that some nice thing, best thing we can do is just be patient and allow him to work through the moment. And it was such a beautiful email. It was
Proud
a good
parent
way to start
moment.
the day, Woot, woot, best ever.
Loving the human experience.
Best
That is lovely.
ever.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah. Woot.
Yay.
So fun fact. Today, my shirt
You are
matches
matching
spirit.
the spirit of destiny. No, what do we call it? Spirit dart. Gosh, I'm in my car, as you can see, and someone started their car next to me, so I shut the window. But I'm just going to have to reopen it because I'm really hot. There we go. That's
All right.
better. Feels fresh.
Thank you, production crew, for taking care of that. Okay, so is it time?
It's time.
It's time.
It is destiny time.
So a little update on the subjects of the board. We did add one subject. The only subject we added was shiz. And why is shiz so beautiful? We'll see if Spirit wants to discuss that. We'll see. I'm not gonna get too into, because I was gonna start explaining some things about the board again around. No. Let's just do it.
Just fling the dart.
I'm gonna do it from my chair today. I'm just feeling that today.
I would love it if you flang it over your head like that. Like, that would be so fun. I feel like you need
Really?
to start
Do you think I
practicing.
could-
Yeah, so
Want me
like
to try that?
you've got skills.
How about I try
No,
once?
you're going to hit the wall and your landlord's going to be mad.
I love my landlord. My landlord loves me. It'll be all right. We'll
You can
figure
feel
it
it. You
out.
can feel it. It's fine.
I can easily. I know how to use spackle. That's not a big
Put some
deal.
of that stuff in and woohoo.
Spackle and paint. It's all good. I know I expressed fear around that in the pilot episode. Like, I don't want to hit the walls. Oh,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Let's get rid of fear.
Everything in life is fixable, adjustable, changeable. It's all fine.
Yeah.
Relax. Okay.
Relax.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Here we go.
Okay.
This is hilarious. I'm gonna try it once. I don't want to waste too much time trying this on live.
I feel like you need to go up. Don't stick it in your head.
Like stand up. Here we go. And discuss.
This is going to end bad. Where'd it go?
Oh no. Where'd spirit go? I lost spirit. Where did spirit go? Ah.
You got him? You got her, him, them, they.
Okay, thank goodness we almost lost spirit. Oh my god.
It's not as humorous activity. It's very serious being spiritual.
Oh,
now, come
sorry,
on,
okay.
do it properly.
And I dropped it. I dropped spirit. Okay. And discuss. Oh, okay. Be right back.
Are you changing it? Are you choosing what you want to choose? He's
Okay. I'm going to hold you all in suspense for a moment as I take a sip of my coffee.
Is it one of mine or one of yours?
This is spiritual coffee, just so you know. It's everybody's, Sarah. It's everybody's.
Okay.
Okay, it is.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, do you want me I'll do this. I know that this doesn't always work really well.
Evolution is devolution. Oh, I can't read
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I'll read it. Evolution, however you prefer to say it, versus de-evolution or de-evolution. Elements learn, so de-evolution versus, or, I'm not a big fan of the word versus a lot because it creates like a conflict energy, but I'm still going to use it there because it's the whole kind of evolution versus de-evolution. Elements like learning language, how helpful is language truly? Discuss.
Okay.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah. And it's almost like it's straight away bringing me the feeling of, like how in the West we feel like or we don't, but like, we're amazing. We've built all these things. We've got all this money. We've got all these things everywhere. And then we're like, oh, but then these places like that haven't got all of this, the people, the tribes in wherever, like we've evolutionized. What's it called? We've got all this stuff, and actually, are the people that don't have all this stuff and haven't? What am I trying to say? Are they happier? Are they happier than we are, or is happier even a thing that we're trying to become? I don't even know what I'm saying now. God, frankly, guys, I'm going to drink some water.
There's a word that came to mind as you were saying what you're saying around just simplicity.
Yes.
Simplicity came to mind. Yeah.
Like just appreciating the sunrise or the birds. Like you obsessed with the birds outside of my window here, and yeah, like I really feel that getting back to basics. My cat is on my bonnet of my car.
Oh.
He's such a spiritual cat. I wish you could see him.
Lovely,
gonna come.
lovely. So yeah,
Bless
so
him.
like with, I'm fascinated with words, fascinated with language, right? But it's also amazing as I am so fascinated with words and oh yeah, hey kitty cat, spiritual kitty cat. Yeah, let's see.
Can you see him?
Hey, what's your cat's name?
Wolfie.
Wolfie. What's up, Wolfie? Thanks for joining us.
He's struggling to get in here. He likes all this spiritual shit.
I would love to hear Wolfie's opinion as we talk about this, or thoughts or feelings around this sometimes. So, but like, perfect. That like words, like it's just like a constant flow for me of like hearing words, noticing words, and noticing the energies that words have, or the energies. It's the same word can have a different feeling, energy, emotion, story attached to every single person that hears that word is going to have a different perception of what that word is. Even though we have these ancient things. I know this is an American version. With these ancient things called dictionaries. Remember these things?
Wow.
We used to have to look at these to find definitions of things or words instead of these. I still prefer looking up words, by the way, with these compared to this. I'm just saying.
It's like when I tell my kids if we had homework to do, I'd have to look through the encyclopedia. My dad bought me a whole encyclopedia from this guy that used to come around every week. Like I had the A and then the B. He'd buy them all. I had them all.
Right.
And like I'd be looking through that to do my geography homework or something, And now it's like, but it was fun finding out the facts through the encyclopedia. I don't know.
Facts? No,
It was fun.
Was
Yeah, the
facts. Okay, but like so, because like I do wonder or feel or like because we feel like evolution has been this is progress, right? The word evolution.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. I in myself in my handle on Instagram or my handle on everything. My YouTube handle, my Instagram handle has NDR evolve, right? So clearly, I'm really into the word evolve. Feeling like a lot of me is just going through, paying attention to who I am, whatnot, as an evolution of myself, of, and I also like that evolve is also a chemistry process. The evolving of chemistry, it's like a very active part of like if you're blending multiple chemicals or chemistry together, and the evolution oftentimes is that part of the blending of those chemicals that's very active. Like you're evolving.
Oh. I didn't like chemistry.
And so progress includes all this stuff. Progress is what? Learning how to use fire to cook our food, learning how to use water to wash ourselves, but then I'm really fascinated by language, like it's part of evolution of what we consider evolution of humans on this planet, human gig that we're all doing, and how different the language is in all these different regions. And I once saw this amazing video about the linguistics of the different regions of language and the development of those different languages, and how, the energy that those different languages have. Like some languages are very pictorial. It's not, our language, this English we are speaking is all this alphabet and all this history around how that was all created. I'm not a linguist, so I don't know the details of this. What the fuck do I know about that? But
well, no, I don't.
Right? But like, so it's helpful. Like it's an amazing, helpful process. But sometimes I also feel like there's this tipping point where maybe part of evolution, and is also as the helpful progress of our beings as a whole on this, whatever the F this is, planet that we're all hanging out on. What's that, Wolfie? Wolfie's
Sorry.
getting wild, huh?
My cat has gone on the roof now, but he slid down, and just seeing his fluffy belly on the window was hilarious then. He's going rogue. Sorry.
Awesome.
Back
No,
to
it's
you, Nathaniel.
Totally awesome. It's perfect. Totally perfect. It is so
like-
beautiful, actually.
Yeah. And I get that. And it's almost like, because it's almost stopped us from being more using our gifts that we were born with. So we speak, but when you go into a room, you can feel what's happening in that room. You don't necessarily need to hear what words are being spoken or the vibe of it. You can like feel it, can't you? Sometimes has speaking actually taken away our, evolution? What's the word? Evolved to speak instead of grunting or whatever, and to get our point over. But you've got something better than that, really, in your system to feel. My cat is crazy. Oh my God, I wish you could see what I could see right now. He's put me off. You've put me off, Wolfie. Yeah. Sorry, I've also forgotten my train of thought now.
Well, yeah, that the presence. Like at one point, like sometimes I mean, as someone who's been fairly obsessed with words and playing with words for pretty much most of my aware of word life, I apparently didn't talk when I was young for quite a while. Like I was one of those who didn't talk until later. But then when I did start to talk, I started to talk in like complete sentences. And then like in my younger years, I was always very obsessed with. I would spend hours with these things, just
Really?
going from, because like every definition would have another word within the definition that would lead me to another word to look at the definition, and then it would look me to another word that would look at that definition, and then just I would just right, and then like at one point is our efforts to communicate with via these words no longer helpful to us, in the sense that I just love the space of being in presence with others. Sometimes I just love like that point when you're in even a social situation where the conversation just lulls. And sometimes I love that, noticing that there's oftentimes just like, wait, we're supposed to be talking to right now. What are the words? What are the words we're supposed to be using in context of this situation?
Like an awkward silence.
Yes, the awkward silence. But sometimes I'm like, I love the awkward silence, in the sense that sometimes I'll refuse to be the next person to speak on purpose, just in this observation of, oh yeah, notice that awkward? That's kind of a fun awkward. Why is it awkward? It's kind of a beautiful awkward. Let's just be awkward. Let's just be the awkward for a moment in presence of each other, and notice how that presence at some point does become something different or flow into a whole nother space that actually, I really, permission for us to slow down our words. It's funny. It's kind of the conundrum of here we are using words on this format to talk and share and discuss. At the same time, at one point, are all these words just not helpful?
This awkward silence thing is where I would jump in and talk a load of gibberish about 100 miles per hour just to fill that awkward void of silence. Yeah. Because I'm like not okay with that awkward silence whatsoever, unless we're on a beach, and then I'm totally fine with it.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, because have you heard there's things or people there's, I think some experts have speculated, whatever experts, but have speculated that at some point humans are just going to be, I guess you'd call it psychic, like communication wise, like not necessarily like it's almost like we're de-evolving language a lot of way. I mean, our emojis, the de-evolution of language is sometimes all these there's the newer generation of words that younger kids will say that package the energy of what oftentimes was more words to say something becomes smaller and more condensed into this little, but all of this expression is so interesting to me because it's always interpreted differently by everybody that sees it. A smiley face, even a smiley face emoji, or a frowny face emoji, or the tears emoji, and any of these emojis we use are interpreted differently by everybody that sees it.
Yeah, don't ever put a full stop after a sentence if someone's asking you a question, because I have been really, it was really a bad thing I did. I've done it to two people. They asked me a question and I put yes and I put a full stop. That is apparently very blunt. And I did not know this because, now I'm an emoji person. You're an emoji person. Like, who are these people? Also, who are these people who don't use emojis? What is with that? I love an emoji. Is it like a friendly thing? I think it's a friendly thing. I like to do the heart.
I do love it. It's interesting point. Yeah, let's segue to emotions or emojis a little bit because I do use emojis a lot to help even just activate or boost the energy or it's not like I'm even trying to make a point with the emojis. I'm more just using the emoji as like a what am I using emojis for? Because I think it's not even like I'm trying to get something across. It's more just I guess for me, have my own feel of what those emojis feel to me. And
is it more about the vibe?
Energy of the vibe. Yeah. Energy of the vibe of the message.
Yeah. That's what I use it for as well. So sometimes I might actually be in a bad mood and someone's written to me something and then I'm not really feeling it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then I'll do a smiley face, but I'm not really feeling smiley, but I'll do it anyway. So they think I'm all right. Yeah. But then I can feel when people aren't over a text. I can feel when they're not in a good mood, even if they're faking it. Can you?
I question that because I feel like I do sometimes.
Well,
but I also have to notice that maybe what the fuck do I know? I'm not totally sure because it's just words on a screen. So, oops, I keep bumping this funny thing in front of me.
There's crazy stuff happening here.
Okay, I feel like I know, but I also allow for the space to be wrong, I guess is what I'm going to say. Like I can feel yeah, I do feel like sometimes even it's just I feel like there's space that I could be either wrong or even if I am to just question that space or question the person, are you okay? I choose now to just allow the person the choice to share or not share if they are not necessarily feeling it, or if they're I try not to. I guess there's been periods I've tried to ferret out what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong. But then I'm realizing if I start asking the question, what's wrong, it may create a whole nother story of what may not even be wrong. Because oftentimes if someone asks you the question, hey, I'm feeling like something, you're a little off. Maybe are you feeling a little off today? What's wrong? When someone poses that question to you, how often do you actually tell them what you're actually truly feeling in that moment? Yeah. It's so often people want to find out what's wrong?
Or it's the part of me that wants everyone to be all right and kind of fix it for them or cheer them up, or I'm always trying to do that at work, especially trying to cheer people up, help them to look on the bright side of life. Oh, there's that song we love. Yeah, but we've diversed from evolving and devolving somewhat on this little conversational journey. Was there anything you wanted to say about devolving, seeing as it was your question?
Well, I question if that is part of the devolving, if we could actually, maybe there's real benefits to stepping more towards what could be perceived as de-evolution steps, meaning choosing to to use less language when we feel that language just doesn't feel
Yeah.
like it's going to be helpful in that kind, like giving ourselves the pause in the moment to choose. If I add any words to this moment, if I add any words, verbal expression, is that really even helpful in this moment? Or
Mm.
is it more helpful to just be in presence of whatever the is as the is silently? Like we don't really offer space for people to be silent much in our daily interactions with others, even when silence just may be the most beautiful thing there is at that moment for all.
Isn't it nice when it is silent and you can have a breath and there's nothing? So I used to be one of these people that had to have the TV on all the time, quiet music. Like it wasn't like I was comfortable in the silence. But now, and my daughter, who's, she's my daughter, she loves silence. So I'll walk in and she hasn't got the TV on. And I'm like, what are you doing in here? It's quiet. She's like, oh, just chilling. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like she really gets with the silence thing. But now, because I felt like I was at my grandparents' house or something. Oh, it's quiet in here. And because that's the last time I remember being that silent, when they used to have like their afternoon nap and everything was switched off and we were all silent for an hour. But it actually is wonderful. Like we should like just have the silent times.
I guess because in some ways I'm equating like the word evolution with progress, which also has this energy of more. Let's do more progress and more progress and more progress and more progress. At what point is progress flip into, well, maybe progress means less. Maybe progress means a de-evolution of what we have perceived as evolution, meaning like technology, all this stuff, like this is progress. This is constant progress, but all of this is more words, more communication, more information, more noise to absorb, more noise. Yeah.
Then we're like going on these retreats that are back to basics, living in a tent, doing a bit of yoga, watching the sunrise, listen to some beautiful music, not doing the thing. Like it's like we need a break from the progress. I nearly said like progress. We need a break from the progress, and go back to, devolution, devolute, devolve.
Yeah, that's where the word de-evolution really kind of, de-evolution kind of feels resonant with me.
It feels
just like it brings a piece of
it
like
definitely,
for me.
It feels like progress to devolve now. Like I even don't want things anymore. I don't want, like I'm moving home now and I'm just getting rid of everything, and it just feels so nice just to not have stuff. And I would love, I can feel how wonderful it must be to not have a phone. Like have you ever been out of the house and forgot your phone and you shit your pants? I do. I shit my pants. Where's my phone? Shit, they won't be able to contact me for an hour. God, someone's got my stuff. Like I've gone into this panic thing, and then you find it like, all right, but like we used to not have phones. And it was fantastic.
Yeah, I went through this period where I realized I like to go for evening walks. And I used to always take my phones with me. For one, if I see something beautiful, I might want to take a picture and post it. To be honest, I don't know if anyone, I've stopped posting a lot on Instagram just because I'm in this phase where I've chosen that what I'm experiencing is for me to just be with, for me to be with. And I do love the expression of sharing. Like, this is why I'm here with you and doing this. I mean, this super fun, whatever the fuck we're doing is amazing and fun. I'm loving it. But I'm also noticing more and more that this energy of, oh, I see something really beautiful and magical. It really gets me really excited. I want to share my excitement. That more and more I'm allowing those moments to just be between me and the space I'm in, the presence of where I'm at. And I started taking these walks without phones. I have two phones. I have my work phone and my personal phone. So I'm constantly carrying two phones all the time.
Mm.
And this moment of like a 45-minute walk, I'm also a single dad, right? So there's that when I started to do this, I had these concerns of like, do I really want to leave my son home alone? He's 13. He's old enough to sit at home, and he typically, sometimes he'll walk with me, but mostly I let it be his choice, his sovereign choice to come with me or not. Typically he won't walk. He doesn't like to go on my evening walks with me a lot of times. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to leave. I let him know I'm going to leave my phones here. I will be off grid for 45 minutes or so. And at first I had these like, there was this period of like, is he okay? Is he going to be okay? Is he going to be okay? But then I think back to the past of like, there was hours and hours and hours of time that my parents had no idea where I was, what I was doing, what's going on with me as a child, as 13 and below. I mean, we're talking all the way down to like third grade or less. Like there was many hours at a time that my parents had no idea even there's no GPS to know where I was. There was no,
It
had
didn't
to
even
use
seem
a
like they were
neighbor's
worrying.
phone. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they weren't worrying at all.
No,
Yeah.
they were just getting on with their day.
Yeah. Yeah. But it also had this feel of, and this is now I feel like I'm going to do an old man conversation. There was a better element of it, but there was for me community wise, meaning that like I think I brought this up maybe even last episode where I knew all of my neighbors, and my neighbors knew me. My neighbors knew my parents. You know, if there was something going on, then say if I fell on my bike and hurt myself, that neighbor parent that I was in front of their house had the phone number of my parents. They'd call my parents, or they'd even have my parents' work number a lot of times so they could get a hold of them to let them know. I mean, so we knew each other and kept in touch with each other. The more of the local community of people around me, I knew better.
Yeah.
In that context.
How we live now, though, I was just thinking as you were saying that, like, it'd be wonderful to get rid of them. And then would we actually be able to get rid of them now? Like our lives are like ruled kind of by them. Like I've got our bank stuff on them. We've, not just phones, like other stuff, how we do this, with the internet and watch videos, like we download them now, it's just so different. I couldn't see, although some people do. I've heard of like, I don't know, famous celebrities who are really loaded now and they've got PAs to answer their phones for them. So they don't actually have phones anymore. I think Ed Sheeran's got rid of his phone. People like that, they haven't had a phone, but I think they've got people looking after their stuff, definitely. So, maybe when he's got like a kid who's big and running around doing stuff, maybe he'll need one then, or maybe his wife has, I don't know. But it would be tricky. It would be tricky not to devolve from the phone, I think. Yeah. I will point out, there are communities, it's very, would
very
it be
rare
tricky?
that exist
bullshit?
without it.
Yeah.
There's definitely communities that exist completely without it.
Yeah.
I just had this thought of like, I don't know if I ever would have met you, Sarah, if I didn't have all this.
Definitely wouldn't have met.
There is the benefits of meeting all these amazing people. And honestly, I have amazing friends that live all over the place, all over the world because of
my best
stuff.
friends.
So there's the
friends are in
positive of
America.
it, right?
Yeah.
Right. So,
So I don't necessarily want to get rid of phones or the internet or all of that. But some parts, definitely. Like letting go of the rat race, the fear kind of, flight or fright thing. A lot of us are suffering from anxiety. Just even waking up is oh God, not another day kind of thing, which I've been really sort of focusing myself on like, I don't want to live like that. I feel like I've been anxious all my life. Especially with these phones, like there's always someone badgering you, isn't there? Emails and blah, blah, blah. And just going back to taking things more slowly. Like we were filming our sketch earlier on for the breaking news, and like slowing down speaking is easier to communicate what you're saying, you know, rather than, because we do tend to swap really fast. Got to take, you know, you've just thought of one thing and then you forget that and then go on to the next thing. Like, just take it really slowly and communicate what it is you're talking about. You want people to know. But yeah, so interesting, isn't it?
I just had this fascinating, as you kind of triggered something in my brain or activated.
I could see it. You need a light bulb across over your head. I could see the light bulb going off.
Around like, so as we're in this world of unstoppable progress of more and more and more and more and more progress, what we perceive or talk about or communicate as progress.
Yeah.
And our concerns around where that progress is going to go with humans, and as we be our human selves on this, I don't know, planet of forced progress. Feels like forced progress, right? Is possibly, I'm just throwing out, this is one of my questions that I don't know. What the fuck do I know? I don't know. I'm going to ask this question. Is part of that what we consider an evolutionary process of progress and more going to also possibly turn into an amazing de-evolution of humans in terms of the degree that us humans need to participate outside of ourselves to do stuff that is outside of ourselves. So much of this world and this progress, a lot of it seems to keep going in directions that in some ways feel like it adds more chaos.
Yeah.
But if we choose, or if it possibly, I think it's very possible, as the optimist in the world, that I just feel like it's possible that this will get to a point, the AI even and the technology and whatever will get to a point that humans can then just get to what could be perceived as a de-evolved, relaxed, just chill the fuck out place.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to chill. It's okay to relax. And if there's stuff that needs to be done, there is all of these amazing tools and things that perhaps will just do a lot for us. At the same note, there's things we need to do and still need. I hate the word need, but there's things we need to do, right? But I do have this faith that at some point that maybe this evolution will also turn into what I'm going to consider a de-evolution energy, because we're always, a lot of people my age are talking about these younger generations. They're not going to have any clue how to freaking survive in this world if they don't learn how to blah, blah, blah. If these kids don't learn how to, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't even
And the
think of an
younger
example right
generation
now.
they're more switched on.
If these kids don't learn how to do small engine repair, they're going to have no idea how to survive in their life. If they don't learn what the difference is between DC voltage and AC voltage, they're not going to understand what to do in the world. I mean, but where's the gifts? Because I do feel like there's gifts in all of this.
Absolutely. Oh.
And perhaps the gifts of what is actually truly necessary for us humans to be in the presence of our existence may actually open up more. Just throwing that out. It's a possibility.
Yeah. And we do have the choice. We do have the choice whether we have these devices or not, don't we? And we have the choice whether I'm going down the scary route of the chip in your arm, so you can beep wherever. And, AI seems to be going further and further. But I'm not scared of AI. I'm using it to benefit me. And I don't think we should use it as a way of surviving. We've still got our innate humanness, which can cope with most stuff, Who knows? What the fuck do I know?
Right? In a fun way, I feel like humans are AI.
Yeah.
I mean, the concept of the Matrix-y type.
Yeah.
We are experiencing this perceived experience of what we perceive as reality and whatnot. Our brain, I mean, at one point I saw this amazing article just saying that the brains, I think I might have brought this up, that our brains have more quantum computing power than a quantum computer has still, that our brains and our human cells are still supercomputers. If you look at us from the pure biologic, like say biomechanical as technology, if you look at humans as a version of technology, just we'll call it a meat suit version of technology, that our computing power is still way beyond quantum computers that are being built today.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
bring it AI,
Yay.
bring it quantum computing. We're
Yeah.
human.
We're human
Bring
and
it.
proud.
Bring it. And I really am going to keep rooting for ultimately spaces for humans to be more human, whatever that is to them, and allowing that to be what that is to them. What does it mean to be more human for you and you and you and you? Just be that.
Yeah.
And don't worry about all the other stuff.
No, just be you. Just do you, as they say. Sometimes that's like thrown at you as a term of like, you know, a bad thing. Oh, you just do you. I'll do me. But no, you do you. It's good.
Amen. It's all good. It's all God. It's all good.
good.
It's all God. It's all good.
Yeah.
We interrupt this program or whatever the heck it is for breaking news. Over to you, Sarah.
Thank you, Nathaniel. So the reports are in. Rest is not laziness, people. No, no, no. Doing nothing is doing something. Your worth is not measured by your output. No, in fact, early reports suggest that naps may be more spiritually aligned than spreadsheets, and that sitting in your garden doing absolutely nothing might be the exact thing your nervous system ordered. So, you are allowed to stop, to pause, to exhale, to close the laptop, the tabs, the loops in your head, and just be. So remember, you're not a machine. You are a miracle in a body. So now you may proceed to the nearest sofa, bed, or sunny patch on the floor. Over and out. Back to you, Nathaniel.
Oh. Thank you, Sarah. That's awesome. You're right. I just learned something new. In other news, the Loving Institute of You, Be Your Beautiful You, released newly discovered findings around the truth of the matter. That matter of truth being whatever, whoever, why ever, the truth that all you so beautifully be. Be absolutely so completely perfect as you be. The Loving Institute of You, Be Your Beautiful You have shared the data from their findings with the College of All Be the Beautiful That All Be for peer review, and it has been officially confirmed. All being be absolutely beautifully perfect as being be. Both studies suggest, when questioning this matter of beautiful truth, that be, allow, take a moment, deep breath. Breathe with the being of what feels beautiful to you. That beautiful you see around you is your beautiful you. Thank you. Back to you, Sarah.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Meanwhile, within an alternate, multi-dimensional map, parallel to you.
Remind our beautiful viewers, if you want to join us on this show, we would love it. we need, or we don't need, but it would be really fun to evolve into a bigger community and hear what you got to say about stuff.
And
Drop
please
us a-
do add topic suggestions.
Yeah, down below. Don't know what that noise was. Just
I'm in a good break
loving the
mode.
human experience.
Loving the human experience. It truly was. The melody you sang was like exactly like a TV commercial melody. Like you could write melodies for TV commercials.
The people, they laughing in the night. Yes, they say it's crazy. World out there, so let's go out and play miracles. Next we are basically beloved and stranger. Music I and I want. I living purpose and living delusions. Oh, so purity. Choice stops him who says when though.
And that's also perfectly fine as well.
Right.
Who cares? Who knows? We don't know anything.
Right.
I'm leaving it up to the universe. Thank you,
Amen.
Big U.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
See you
All
soon.
right. Yep. Bye.
Bye.